Welcome back to the Shadowwood. Thankfully not the Outworld, because then there'd be trees that would try to eat you while standing still. At least there'll be fellow combatants hiding behind the trees. Yeah, I really like how in Mortal Kombat 9 it's like, okay, let's actually throw dude into the tree's mouth. It's like, oh yeah, why didn't we do that? Because it was too awesome! I believe, according to my notes, of which I have none, I'm going to the caves next? No, not the caves. I'm going to Gallowmere next. I don't even know if that's how I pronounce it, or if that's the right thing. I'm going to the swamp. I think Gallowmere makes a better name if that is its name. I'm not looking it up anymore. You just have to... I'm not going to look up the same thing every time I come back here. Oh well. To go through this nonsense again. 1 ifrit, 2 ifrit. That's what we want to do. We get the green mana, and then we shoot him away. Oh! Shit! Fireballs. Fireballs hurt. This is so effective. Yeah, hello, I'm gonna spam my #1 weapon for as long as possible. Hell yeah! Sniping Magic Man. That's me, in a nutshell. Look out! He could snipe you from far away! He just needs to see a few pixels to recognize you. See pixels move? Shoot the fuck out of it! Clearly it'll work. Although, it makes me feel like I should play a game where there's some things I shouldn't be shooting. Like in Virtual Cop. Is that what it was? Yeah. Kinda like those. Like, gun games where you're literally holding a peripheral gun going, aha! Shoot the screen! You know? Wonder how it works. Very carefully. That's the beginning of motion controls, the NES zapper and shit like that, right? And technically they had something like that before they even had video games. So, what does that tell you? We've been working on motion controls for a very long time. It would be a shame if someone were to ship it up with thousands of shovelware, making a smartphone more relevant than ever. You know. Nintendo. I wonder what I'd get for Christmas from Nintendo this year. I think I would go get that new Mario Rabbids game. And I think my wife would like the new Scarlet and Violet. So I think that's what we're going to do. Scarlet or Violet. I think her choice would be Violet. It's funny because her sister's hair color is red, so it's like, it's perfect. You know, it's almost as if they know who the audience is for that game. And well, I'd say that audience used to be me, and now that there's more like Tamagotchi-ness, and although I can't say there wasn't. Oh, yeah, I guess it's just a matter of what you want to do with the Pokemon. And I didn't really want to treat it as like it was a Tamagotchi thing, or just like, I don't know. It's fine. Also, that Nintendo Direct had a bunch of farming games. I'm like, now I know they want my wife to buy these things because. Like, farm games are already a thing, but all of a sudden this year, it's just like, farm games out the ass. It's like, whoa, hold on there. I mean, at least new Rune Factory, but I mean, whoa. Was it that essential to talk about this year? It's so weird to me. I mean, I guess they don't want to do it Natsume. I guess Natsume is like, I feel comfortable on it. It's like, not anymore! Farming those profits. We've got to make tons of cash. And if you've got a subsidy, then I will refuse to grow corn. You know, we have... That's the other thing. I think we have too much corn. Well, it's my job to grow corn. I must make more corn. We have enough corn in the entire world. You solved world hunger. Just feed them corn. Oh, wait, they need other nutrients. But give everyone else corn. It's like, they don't have the money to pay for my corn. But I'm going to keep making more corn and hope it doesn't cost less. Cornflation, bitch! Yes, imagine that. Less than 3rd grade level economics. Or not even that, it's just like, you know, hello. People want stuff. If they can't get it, they'll get it anyway? Like, I feel like that's what's missing. Is that economic studies are often... at least, if you are to ask the average MBA, are often far removed from how people actually act. just like, aha, if I am the smartest, that means everyone else will bow down to me because I can trick them out of their cash. Haha, totally fair. It's like, not, dude. But when have we humans been good at fairness? Probably not. Swamp trees, that's what I'm about. I did like the Werewolf by Night thing, which is just like a, well, it's a Halloween special. I think they're gonna do something for Christmas like that too, where it's just like a special that doesn't really have any relation to anything. Either way, I liked it. It was okay. I mean, then it's kind of, I think that's something Marvel Cinematic Universe needs to be able to do, is just to have a one-off. It doesn't have to have any relevance. They can just try shit. It doesn't always have to be connected. I think this is a problem with comics in general, which is everything has to go with this and this. Unfortunately, as much as I like continuity, a lot of these are kind of like threads that go side by side and upwards and backwards, especially when you fuck around with timelines, that, you know, I fail to understand. Yeah, basically, movies are going through the same thing comics went through and are still going through, which is, wow, where do I begin? Anywhere you want, but it's not going to make any sense. I know. So it's kind of like, if you want to understand a comic book, it's somehow you have to read like all 100 others to be like, oh, that's what was going on. I think that's people's problems with, like, say, X-Men animated series, because watching that again, as well as like Spider-Man, you know, a lot of stuff, you need actual reference for what's going on in order for it to be cool. You know, if you're not going to explain what the premise of a comic is in your show, well, I have to wonder, you know, which demographic you're appealing to. Obviously, hardcore fans, but not even that, because you're trying to act off as if it's not. However hardcoreness works. Fanaticism. Schisms. Yeah. Are there like fandom denominations? I bet there are. And they have different names. And it's so funny. It's like, no, Aerith must die. No! Tifa must die. It's like, ah! Blasphemy! You know? Actually, that's my only complaint with that new Final Fantasy VII game, which is just, like, obviously they're going something different. But what I mean is, basically, they're subverting expectations. We're just like, aha, we shall name it like a remaster. Oh wait, no it's not. And it's just like, congratulations, you're the only assholes to ever actually do that. Like, obviously it should have been guessed based on how it played out. Just saying. It's cool for you to try something new. You do not have to stick to Final Fantasy VII. I'm surprised there wasn't another Final Fantasy VII, like, direct this year. It'd be like, ah, Final Fantasy VII this, and that, and that. That's just like, there's like half a dozen different Final Fantasy VII related properties. All of a sudden, I'm just like, please stop. Like, let plots be plots. You can have the character exist in other things, like that rhythm game or Dissidia. That's alright. But it's like, brand new story. Like, they went through the shit with Final Fantasy games, so I think I recall them having after years for Final Fantasy IV be like, oh yeah, like, I'm totally gonna remember to play that. No, I'm not. To say nothing of there being a Kingdom Hearts 4, which I give up on this point. It's not even a bad, like, I actually like playing the series, with two exceptions. One is the narrative. I've given up on the narrative. Like, obviously that's okay, because you're just here to watch characters come together, but no, apparently Kingdom Hearts has a uniquely annoying style of grinding. Notice how I say uniquely annoying, because I usually find grinding annoying, but Kingdom Hearts is grinding in a wholly different way. And, well, I just stopped after something Birth by Sleep. Yeah, that's what it was. That's just like, alright, you did the whole thing with one character, now do all these levels again with another character, for the most part. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Also, to get everything, do all the Fortune Street things again. Way to make Fortune Street not fun. Why does Square have to have a monopoly on Fortune Street? I know what I said. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind having another thing like that. Like, that's the thing, though. That's what's funny about Fortune Street. It works better as a game than what you should actually do. Especially since the game encourages insider trading. Holy shit. If you don't understand, just come to your own conclusions, but definitely read into what that is. A lot of it is just investing into stocks and being like, well, by my own recommendation, it's like, that's how you make a bubble. Don't do that. The money's gonna explode! Ah! How much can we get out of people? Again, whatever you want me for social media, if you have me, I honestly don't know. I was fine with, like, make my own Discord channel. Figure out from there, but I mean, if you need to mess with me, be like, yeah, it's funny. Actually, no, there was this one guy on Twitter who actually just said, "Hey, come join us." I was like, "Cool, what's harassment?" And you know what? It's probably the best way. Just ask. Like, I don't know half the shit I want to go to, because honestly, there's a lot of places I could be when it comes to video games and the internet. I could just wander around. It's not like I don't have preferences. It's just that I have many preferences. Too many preferences. So it's not as if there's some there is some I don't have. What I mean is to say I have standards. But I'm saying there's a lot of things I think I could just do or get along with and be like, okay, let's talk about anime. Or just be like, okay, no, let's talk about this. And communities often have a focus, and that's fine when you want something purposeful, but also, like, maybe people just need people just to be people, and maybe I don't know where I am. I've basically reached a crossroads between my gaming regularity and where do I go from here. Because, yeah, it seems like I have video games figured out for my future. I have my own, like, taking care of myself worked out in my future. Now it's just me and my applications to the rest of the world. And it's really the only factor remaining. I feel like I could have, like, a family and pass out and stuff. It's my answer to existentialism, so to speak. Just gotta leave these video game videos to find so they can find them in the year 3042. They'll be like, what the shit is this guy talking about? He speaks in the quite our Neo-English. It's so fucking frag, you guys. It's so fucking toxic shock. I know. Shocking, my dudes. Well, shock that. Shock that sheets. That's the only problem with the 29 series is that we're actually approaching toy 99. Please someone make that second Spider-Man. I really need Spider-Man 2099. You don't understand. It's super important that I have this. Because what could have been as a series just turned out to be like Spider-Man Unlimited. And it kind of wanted to compete with Batman Beyond. It didn't. And then they just stopped. And I'm so forlorn for what could have been. But, you know, you just play Power Rangers for that stuff, I don't know. I shoot you from below. Auto-aiming is the best. Castle crashing. Crush the castle. Yep. Oh, be to you who forget the fruits of Crush the Castle and Infiniminer. To say nothing of PUBG. Yeah. Sometimes people think the genre originaire is based on what's popular. Well, you've got a lot to learn, Sonny Jim. Who even names their kid Sonny Jim? Name him Jim. Not Sonny hyphen Jim. I don't know if I like hyphenated names. That really seems wrong. It's like, we'll give them the double name. Haha! If I mix these two names, they make one long name. Ah, yes. Then you're German. We'll make the longest name ever. Or if you're from the Mideast, chances are you have a lot of surnames because you might be... Yeah, because you know how people out there will have, like, a double surname because they decide, okay, what if we just have both the surnames from both parents? And I get that. But then you slowly figure out why we, like, have, like, just one name, last name, which is because, well, if you keep doing that generation after generation, what do you think's gonna happen? You have a dozen fucking surnames. Which is good for tracking, but it's really stupid to try to remember. It'd be like if you... It's basically why Los Angeles is just called Los Angeles, as a much, much longer name. It's not even if it needs to be a nickname, I'm just saying. If your whole name is a paragraph, I've got words for you. All 1,000 of them. Got the castle key. It brings me to the castle. I really like how the castle key looks. In fact, I like how all the different keys look. Bring me to the Hexen expansion pack where I collect all several different kinds of keys and wonder what the fuck we're doing. Actually, wait, if there's less hubs in the Hexen expansion pack, how is all the keys going to work out? Do they just not all get used? I'm thinking that, yes. Or are some combined? Combined like my mana down my pants. The secret of mana pans. The secret garden of mana. The secret world of garden mana Alex Mac. The secret world of the secret world. So that was interesting. Like, they hatched, but then while they were hatching, the sprites went down? I wonder if there's some shit in the ceiling that let them drop, because that's a weird one on me. Fucking weird shots? How do they work? Very carefully. And no, I forgot what invincibility does for the mage. You may as well forget it. We're past tutorials. Except for one last tutorial where I explained the last weapon of the mage while doing the third hub. Because that needs to be talked about, and why it is not as cool as the cleric's final weapon. Which is sad, because it has potential. You just gotta know how to use it. Gotta know how to use it, make it most effective. Do not miss too many shots to make. Oh yeah. And then I get more green mana, and I make myself invincible. Not like that series on somewhere. So never mind Twitter for a moment. Has Netflix really screwed the pooch now? Actually, no. Warner Brothers / Discovery really screwed the pooch. They messed up. They really messed up. I'm sorry, but you messed up. But what worries me is if that mess up, that means Disney doesn't really have a rival anymore. And that's not good. It's really not. The mouse shall rise again. Just imagine Mickey Mouse as Emperor Palpatine, you'll understand everything. Emperor Mickey. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Your joke, that's how it's gonna go. It's just the Imperial theme, but with the more Disney-sounding tone. Oh, boy! Still gotta... Okay, yeah, I thought since, well, I don't have invincibility, what if I just run like hell with my boots? Oh, you know what? It's because I usually had it somewhere else beforehand. Oh, that didn't happen this time. Oh, you know what? Because I get it from, oh, shit. You know, I think I get that invincibility thing from the caves. That might be the problem here. Luckily, I went through this no problem this time. I may have figured out how to escape without being teleported back constantly. I just may have. Yeah, I made the boots useful. Woo! The boots have a use. You just gotta know when. This is good, because you don't get that many boots. And you don't have that many situations in which boots will help. Significantly. And that helps significantly. I say the other times are when the ceiling is going to crush you, is when those speed boots become super useful. Speed boots! Put them on Sonic the Hedgehog, give them to the wizard. Or what if the wizard made Sonic shoes? Actually, no. The only superpower in Sonic shoes is not... is, you know... getting used to all that wear and tear. That's why Sonic needed shoes. It's like, my feet are burning every time I run. It is called friction. Ow. How dare you? I'm gonna freeze you in place. I'm gonna freeze you too. Frozen! I was frozen today! And I did not let a damn thing go. Alright, you get the lightning. Oh yeah, nice little one-shotter. Excellent. It's so good. The great thing about lightning is, well, you don't even need a direct line of sight. You just... as long as they're directly in front of you, it doesn't matter, because it'll hit them. And as long as, you know, they're actually... there, you know, it does... there is some sort of elevation thing to consider. But it goes through that crap. And there's really two-layered shit in the Doom engine anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. Here comes the wasteland door that it slowly shifts left to right. Even with all that dying, I'm dying again. I just thought maybe another flashing stairs would show up. And plus, I know, there's probably a longer way to get around without getting hurt, but I'm just like, come on, man, let's hurry it up. Forging a path with your hands. Come sit around. Just around the slime river bend. Poking my Hontas. Poking Honduras. Yeah. That's that place on that island that's like two countries and not Korea, except it's like horizontal or something.